Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Williams' science class? Yes, today I am your entry document for science. Welcome to your new project. I am here to tell you that yes, you're going to be talking about ecology, but we challenge you to make a better video presentation than I do. Good luck. Okay? Although it really shouldn't be that difficult because quite honestly, I suck. But that being said, there's a couple things for you to know, and I'm going to give you guys your benchmarks and tell you some of the things that you're going to do. You should have some kind of graphic organizer that you're going to use for this. So hopefully you got that now. Hopefully Mrs. Harley gave it to you and you're ready to go. All right? Number one, okay, this is your driving question. How can you, as an ecologist, create a presentation with voice-over sound, just like I'm doing right now, that is better than Mr. Williams' math videos and can be used as a teaching tool for our colleagues? Meaning it's got to teach somebody something and you got to be better than me. Good luck. All right. So we're going to move on just a little bit. We're going to talk about our benchmarks. All right. Your benchmark number one for this is going to be what do I need to pack and why? You're going to be going to a specific location and you're going to be packing things and you need to know what you should pack and why. Okay, inside this benchmark you need to include your understanding of abiotic and biotic factors in your environment. You're going to have to complete a climate map showing where in the world your biome is located, and you need to write a paragraph. Yes, you have to write. Congratulations, this is science class. You need to write a paragraph about the average temperature that's in both day and night, as well as the average precipitation, okay, for this area. So what do you need to pack and why? And by the way, good luck because you might die if you pack the wrong things. All right, benchmark number two. What selfies can I take with the plants and the animals? Yes, you're going to be taking some selfies, and yes, you're going to include those in your presentation. You are going to need to include at least 4 plant and 4 animal selfies that are in your biome. So these things need to be in your biome, and you need to make sure that you can give the name and their niche. Oh man, lots of science words. If they're looking for vocabulary on this entry document, you know and need to know. If you're looking for vocabulary, dude, there's 2 right there. Seriously, don't screw it up. All right. Benchmark 3. What is for dinner if I am a... You're going to be something, and you need to figure out what is for dinner. Okay, meaning you're going to create a food chain, and you're going to be able to make sure that you can label the individual parts with the key vocabulary words. Also, okay, what's on the menu? So if I am going to eat something, what's on my menu? What is all the options that I have to eat? Man, if I go out to a restaurant, I got to be able to eat things. Well, an organism has a bunch of options inside a biome to eat as well. What's on the menu? You're going to be creating a food web. All right, benchmark 5. Can I find a match on eHarmony.com? Oh yeah, you got to do some dating in this. All right, and yes, you better be good because you always want somebody that's just a perfect match for you. All right, you're going to be creating 3 different symbiotic relationship advertisements, meaning your advertisements better make sure that somebody is going to love you. Man. And benchmark number 6, why can't I have my cake and eat it too? Wait, what? Cake? No, not that kind. You will be explaining some of the limiting factors in your biome. This will include human and environmental actions that can be a benefit or a detriment within your biome. Now, those are your benchmarks, okay? However, I need to give you some helpful hints from me. Now, Mrs. Harley seems to think I'm an expert, but I'm not. Okay, because all of you call me Batman, although I got my little buddy Penarski, who's Robin, and Jackie T, who thinks he's the Joker, but they're going to come with me here. So here's some helpful hints. You're supposed to be making a presentation that's better than this and better than mine. Well, here's the deal. A couple things that I always make sure I do. I don't want to make this in a place where there's a bunch of background noise, because all you're going to do is focus on the background noise. How many times has somebody said to me, Mr. Williams, I can hear your cat, or I can hear your kids in the background? Well, I try to limit that, right? Okay, and hopefully you can't hear the background noise right now. All right, I also don't want to make it too long. Any video that's more than 10 minutes, oh, it's kind of boring. Now, sometimes if you have a ton of material, which you might make it about 12 minutes, but we don't want 25-minute videos. Those are terrible. Nobody's going to watch them. Number 3, you got to do something to make sure people stay watching. Okay, so for example, in my class, I always say, hey, you guys got to fill out a graphic organizer and an exit ticket, and you either need to show that exit ticket to me or you need to take a picture of it so I can grade it, right? You know that you need to do it for a grade. Well, that's how I make sure that you're watching those videos. Right now, Mrs. Harley says, hey, you need to watch this video and fill out this graphic organizer. That's just a little hint. I always have some kind of activity that needs to be done while you have people watching it. So make sure your audience has something to do. Got to have that. Also, make sure you're speaking clearly. Make sure you're not giggling. Make sure you're not laughing. Make sure that what you're doing is being professional. You got to look professional on your videos, okay? Nobody can see your face, but in this particular case, you can't be using words that people aren't going to understand, okay? Keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it simple. Short, sweet, simple, and most importantly, have fun with it, but you got to be better than mine, and that's really not that difficult, okay? Also, make sure that what you're doing is going to just give the information that is needed. Make sure all your benchmarks are included, because what happens is if you screw it up and you go, hey, I forgot to do something, well, guess what? You can't go back. You're going to have to start completely over again, and that just stinks. I hate the amount of times that I've had to go over videos because of something has happened in the background, or I forgot something, or I made a mistake. So, those are my helpful hints. Mr. Robin over there and Mr. Joker over there, you're not going to do much better, but everybody else, I bet you can. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck on this activity, and I can't wait to see some of your awesome videos, or maybe some of your terrible videos, depending on who you are. But that being said, good luck. We're out.